about where I go on the podium. Hello. It is great to have all of you here. Last year we did a smaller version of Grand Assembly, and it was wonderful, but it's even better that we are all here today and at this Grand Assembly. I'm so excited. I want to welcome our visitors. There are so many of you. We're so excited to have you here. Thank you for traveling. It means so much to us to have our Rainbow sisters and friends from other jurisdictions here. I hope you're having a great time. We want you to come back as often as you can, and thank you so much for traveling. Thank you, Joni, for also being here. This event doesn't just happen. The preparations for Grand Assembly starts about a month after the last one closes. And it takes literally a village. Denise and Melissa and Scott and their dedicated group, Margie, Amanda, Pat, Becky, Lori, Danielle, and so many others that all work behind the scenes. It's been a few years, but we're back, and we're back in full swing, and it is because of all of them and the hostess committee. So thank you all very much for all of this. I appreciate it. In just a few weeks, about 40 of us are going to be heading to Supreme Assembly in Oklahoma City, celebrating 100 years of Rainbow with members and supporters of Rainbow from all over the world in the state that Rainbow was founded. I personally have never visited the Supreme Temple, so I am very excited to be going because our jurisdiction will be doing that trip while we're there. And I'm also so proud of the members who will be participating in the ritual competition. I know you girls stood earlier, but Kira, Elise, Sarah, Devin, Katie, Hazel, Malia, Sierra, Lilybeth, Annalise, and Vivian. I am so proud of you. You have no idea, and we are going to be cheering you on. But then there are some others that are going to be that have jobs at Supreme. Our Grand Meridian advisor, Emily, is acting Supreme Service. I just found out the other day that they're having a talent show, and I submitted something, and it was chosen. So Abby Baker is going to be dancing for representing Washington, Idaho at Supreme. Lily Beth Houston will be carrying our Idaho flag, and Debbie Christie will be carrying our Washington flag. To Emily, you're very special to me. And to the tenacious turtles. I hope this year has meant a lot to you, because I know it's meant a lot to Emily. I hope you've made memories that last a lifetime. You've achieved something you never thought was possible, and you will continue to see and seek out and explore the wonderful world that we live in. You all mean so much to me, and I hope you come back and share your love of Rainbow with future Rainbow girls when you are able. This year, each of you, as we just heard, help write a page in our Rainbow story, specifically Page Ahead. Page Ahead, through the service project, Page Ahead Literacy Program, and our efforts, we have laid the foundations for children's lives, assisting them in developing a love for reading. I was amazed at the number of books that have been donated and knowing that children will be able to read this summer, that in itself is assisting in their academic success. And also taking adventures of their own when they get engrossed in a book. Thank you all for all the time that you put in to raising money and to the service that you've done. I know many assemblies collected books, read at daycare centers, and that too makes an incredible impact on our community. This year, our state mother advisor dedicated this year to telling the story of Rainbow and its history. The history from the beginning. Reverend Sexton, and at his desk at the church, writing the ritual in one day. And the 171 new members of that first initiation class. Rainbow has come a long way in 100 years. And so have women. When Rainbow was founded, only a fraction of girls even graduated from high school, let alone went on to college and careers. We are not the same Rainbow, but I believe our founder intended us to not remain the same, but to evolve with our members. The Rainbow lessons provided that foundational map for each member in the last 100 years to move on to the next phase of their life. I am extremely proud of the work that our assemblies do in making an impact in their communities through their hands-on service, from food drives to parks to clean beaches and reading. Each one of you have made a difference, and let us continue to appreciate and celebrate the individual interests of our Rainbow girls. Let's look at them as individuals and their gifts that they have to bring to us. In their interests of sports, arts, cooking, mechanics, academics, let us continue to celebrate their accomplishments so they can bring their skills to Rainbow. Let's encourage them to share it with us, because we all know Rainbow girls are just so much more. This year, the Grand Executive Committee went above and beyond this year. I was just amazed by this group. They tackled subjects vital to our jurisdiction: safety, community relations, and girl-adult interaction. I want to personally express appreciation to this year's committee members for the time and commitment to seeing these projects through to fruition. We spent an average of 2 hours every month on a Zoom call, planning and making these projects come to life. And it was these amazing young women that were on this committee and the dedicated adults that made so many programs happen this year. They were probably the hardest working group I have ever had the pleasure to work with. And the work that the Grand Executive Committee did this year will impact this jurisdiction for many years to come. I cannot mention the Grand Executive Committee without acknowledging the chairman. She kept us all on task and provided guidance for the committee's success. There before, thank you, Judy. Thank you, Judy. The longer I'm in this job, the more I cry. To the directors of Grant Officers, Brandy and Liz, thank you for your commitment to Rainbow and to the multiple groups of grant officers that you've served. You were not only their Rainbow director, but also their friends and mentors. Our grant officers are better because of your guidance and support. Betty! knowing it's okay for some shenanigans, but also how to assemble a killer charcuterie board and proper table manners and how to properly butter your dinner roll. You have my deep appreciation and my friendship. Thank you both very much. To the deputies, mother advisors, board members, volunteers, and parents, thank you for sharing your daughters and your time with our girls and the members. You make an impact. And finally, to those unsung heroes who prefer to give of themselves behind the scenes, your hard work has not gone unnoticed. Thank you very much for all you do. So, how are you doing? We are still emerging from the pandemic. We keep hearing about its long-term impact on daily life. It has forever changed our lives. It has been a difficult time for Rainbow, but from difficulty comes progress. We have persevered, and we are coming out of these times stronger and more determined than ever, with new skills that we can use to continue to build this organization so that in 100 years, Rainbow will celebrate its 200th birthday, and it will be because of the decisions that each and every one of you have made today and in the upcoming days. To renew your commitment to Rainbow, to make it bigger and stronger, more vibrant, and more relevant today, in today's and tomorrow's society. Without you, Rainbow is just an idea, a concept that is a nice thought, but with your commitment and involvement, it will be more than an idea. It will be giving life. A life that will continue to change, that will continue to help others, and that will help to develop the leaders of tomorrow. I'd like you to ask yourself, is it worth your time? Is it worth your commitment? Is it worthy of you? And are you worthy of it? Will you commit now to put in the effort to share the gifts of Rainbow with your friends, relatives, neighbors? Will you help Rainbow grow and become the future leaders that we all know every one of you are? Like every amazing structure, from the pyramids to the Great Wall, they all begin with a solid foundation. Much knowledge has been lost in the last couple of years since we've lived on computer screens. We need to go back to some of the basics. We need to get together again, fully, in person, and reintroduce Rainbow 101. The program directors and teams will be setting goals this year with re-education in mind. The assemblies are encouraged to hold Rainbow 101 meetings and parties. We also need to share our successes and knowledge with each other. We are our own best resource. I am asking the Confidential Observer to reserve a space for the assemblies and district shout-outs. Each assembly and district will have an opportunity to share with the jurisdiction. Come on, let's brag a bit. Let's let everyone know what you're doing. The mother advisors, worthy associate advisors, Zoom meetings will be back this year in a response to the needs of continuing education and Rainbow knowledge. Let me know if you have topics you want scheduled. This year, we need to be bold. We need to take risks, do things that have never been done before, or revisit a topic that was ahead of its time a few years ago, because it might be the time now. Membership is our focus for 2023 as we rebuild from the pandemic. The membership team has been meeting to set goals, develop strategies for next year. All programs, membership, pages, and even pledges are all intertwined. The question has been, how do we support each other? Assemblies will have individual assessments completed to target areas the membership team can best support. The needs of Tacoma are not the same in Tri-Cities or Twin Falls. Let's do away with the thought of a cookie-cutter plan and teach each assembly as they build their own, and teach each assembly as their own, and treat each assembly as their own, and build a program that is unique to each assembly. Budgets and financial viability, we continue to fine-tune. Thank you to the directors who evaluate their program's financial needs for the jurisdictional budget, so long-term strategies can be made. A huge thank you to the alumni for their continuing support of Pots of Gold. We are instituting this year the Inspirational Assembly of the Year program. This program is not about ritual or floor work, but it's how the assemblies have inspired its members from the community and others. With the help of the Grand Rudy Advisor, the Grand Deputy's Mother Advisors, this will be about building strong assemblies, building sisterhood and community involvement. A wise man once said, once you reach the end of the page, once you reach the last page of the book, close it. For Washington, Idaho, we have not reached that last page, just completed another chapter. There are many more pages to be written. What will your page in the Book of Rainbow say? Are you writing that page? You are writing that page right now. You can decide. Will it say you are committed to your assembly, you're committed to the jurisdiction? Will it say you made an impact and you made a difference, that you helped people along your way and you helped Rainbow grow? But most importantly, Rainbow was made better because you were here. So let's be bold, let's be willing to take risks and to think outside the box as we move into the next century. Thank you.